What's one thing not many people know about you?
I once stole a penguin from the zoo.
Oh my God, how long ago was that?
Not that long ago.
What's one thing not many people know about you?
I work the security at the zoo and I'm in a lot of trouble.
What do you think a man's role is in a relationship versus a woman?
I think that it's a man's job to put the bodies in the trunk, but it's a woman's job to like find the place in the desert to bury them.
What's a man's role in a relationship versus a woman?
It's about give and take.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's like I give her the pegging equipment and then I take...
Okay. $20, tell me a secret.
I have a gambling addiction.
Double or nothing. Fuck. Do you have any hobbies?
I'm getting really into mansplaining.
Mansplaining's something men do.
You like it too?
What's a red flag in a woman?
When she doesn't cook.
That's a bit old school, isn't it?
Well, the meth isn't going to make itself.
If you could play any instrument, what would it be?
An AK-47.
What's your favourite part of a man's body?
The kidneys.
What?
That's just what sells the best.
What's one thing not many people know about you?
I am asexual.
Cool.
Deviant.
Okay.
The first and second person are really connected. I'm never searching penguin again. Bro, where do you find these people?
What can I order? Hi, baby. Can I have a Rumplemint's in the water?
Yeah. You want it mixed or just straight up?
Oh, no. I want a shot of Rumplemint's in a water.
I got it.
When this regretful liberal admitted he was brainwashed at a young age, Charlie Kirk's absolute truth hit harder than anything he's ever heard from the woke left.
I've been a little confused lately about kind of like myself. I kind of present a little more feminine, but I actually was born a man, and I wanted to know what your thoughts are on like me. What path do you think I should go down?
Did you go through surgery, or did you
Not
take
yet.
puberty blockers?
Yes, I did.
What age did you take puberty from?
I started, I think, when I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
You kind of regret that?
It's hard to tell because obviously I've never lived a life where I went through puberty as a man.
It's a toughie, right? Because you can't like reverse it, right?
If I stop taking them completely, it will be reversed.
Okay.
And I will eventually go through male puberty and become a man, which I am considering.
Living with your natural design would give you more peace than I think you might realize.
At 11? Jesus. The doctors and parents are evil to do that to a child that young. This person is a victim of his parents and doctors, and it's so sad.
I have a question for you. In today's society, do you think you have white privilege?
No.
No, not at all.
No. What's the privilege?
Well, maybe not being in fear for your life when you're being pulled over by police officers.
What about being in fear for your life if you're going through a predominantly minority neighborhood who play knockout games with white people? That doesn't sound like much of a privilege.
Also, where is that happening?
Well, also as an Asian American, this should be
there
like...
There are still sundown towns. There's still places where black people, brown people can't go because of racism.
Yeah, and there's lots and lots of places where it's not safe for white people to go, where there's heavy minority set too. So like you saying that privilege that you have, it's like, but if I go to a lot of these neighborhoods, I will be targeted and attacked based on the color of my skin.
But it's not systematic. Privilege. Not systematic, just like she said.
No, systematically, yes. Yes.
It's not, how is that systematically? That is a person, that is a group that have any, like.
When you say systematically, you would have to show me the system, demonstrate for me any system, which is only tailored towards white people and against minorities.
At this point, I think 99% of these women don't even know what systematically even means. These women are pure NPCs.
Roy, nice to meet you.
I'm Lily, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My alter ego, his name is Daniel, and he's from Manchester.
Oh, whoa.
And he has a little British accent,
you know. Nice, that's cool.
And it's actually...
Hi.
Nah.
I'm Bae.
My
name's Bae, yeah.
She on it. Where you from?
I live here. I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
What you do?
I'm a personal assistant.
Yeah. Oh, they fly.
I can't talk about
it. We gonna keep Bae. Hey, you get him through sister real quick though. You said where you from?
I live here. I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Ah, shit. Okay. All right. Keep Bae.
The leg to butt cheek ratio is absolutely horrendous. These doctors really just don't care anymore. They literally have the same shape, just his is reversed. Now for this next clip, this woman falsely accuses this man, and it gets pretty crazy.
So a couple of months ago, I was at work doing my job, you know, giving out excellent customer service per me, and this girl walks up and she's telling me she needs a speaker, but the way she's talking is very like, it's different. She's being very inappropriate with me. She's talking like this, and it just makes me uncomfortable. But I'm like, let me just try to do my job, you know, whatever. And then as I'm trying to help her with the speaker, I don't know if you can hear the thing, but I was telling her we could look at reviews online. She bends down to point at something, and her bottom of her dress is cut, and I just see her entire fucking ass. Keep in mind, side note, I am gay. I am gay, wrong tree in the wrong neighborhood, wrong fucking area code, like, no thank you. And it kills me because this happens, and I'm like, whatever, you know, I tell my leadership, and, you know, whatever. Months later, around Christmas, guy comes to my job, you look familiar, and I'm thinking, oh, it's probably because I worked at 2 other locations in 3 years. No, OnlyFans. She put this shit on OnlyFans, and I like freaked the fuck out because like I'm like, oh my god. So I had to hunt it down. He comes back, gives me her I find the video, description of the video, uncensored version on my page for $4. The killer, her bio, minding my business. Girl, no you ain't, because look at where we are right now. Look at me, just potentially could be recognized in this video that makes me look like a pervert for the rest of my life, and you don't even care. Here I am having a DoorDash straight-ins and meet, and this girl's living in Miami, living her best life.
This cream gobbler tried the classic harassment tactic, but bro pulled the reverse Uno card by being a flaming homosexual. One hell of a counterattack. Now, shout out to Pegasus and his channel for finding this girl's Instagram and exposing her. His channel is in the link below. Check this out.
We're just gonna go over her response here. I never been the type to explain shit, but ain't no white piece of shit finna try me. Okay, starting off with some casual racism. After this, y'all can have this app. SAS harassment? Crazy. I never touched or tried this man in any sexual form, but to try and destroy my character because you looked with your own 2 eyes at my ass. Yeah, she definitely just didn't bend over in front of him, right? Never in life would my OF supporters want to see your trailer park trash looking ass pause. Fun fact, OF requires you to tag and take a picture of a person's ID in order to post any content other than yourself in the platform. I've been doing OF for 6 years. Never in my life would I ever post a guy who likes what I like. If you had a problem with the video, you could have came to me directly like a grown girl that you are and asked me to take it down, but instead you want sympathy because you saw my ass at work. Never did this man mention that he was uncomfortable with helping me look at the speakers. Huh. Is that what was happening? Nor did he ever mention that my dress was too short either. He happened to look, and my photographer happened to... He just happened to look, and my photographer happened to take the video. Yes, a natural, normal interaction happening here.
The way she casually dismisses sexual assault and harassment just because this dude is a man is freaking disgusting. Typical narcissist mentality. Gaslighting, blaming, playing the victim, and avoiding accountability. Now, gentlemen, dating the wrong woman can really ruin your life. Be careful, because you might end up like this.
There's just a scandal that came out. This woman falsely accused several young men of doing something to her. These young men tried to delete themselves because it was absolutely lied. Now, evidence came out recently where she went to the store, bought a hammer, beat herself.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
These young men, if it wasn't for other men coming around and supporting these young men, and just because she was a woman, she was believed, and I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I actually come from a family that's happened, but I still know several stories of women who have falsely accused, ruined these young men's lives. And guess what? You know what society says after that? That young woman, this is one woman who was finally held accountable because of her lies and destroying their life. But do you know what happened? Those young men, most of them who have been falsely accused, they lose their scholarship, lose their jobs, they lose everything, and then there's nothing that's said. If it goes away and it wasn't true, you never hear accountability. You never hear any woman go to jail for falsely accusing those men.
There needs to be a law.
Isn't it freaking crazy that one single lie from a woman can completely destroy a man's whole life? And her consequences, all she gets is a slap on the wrist.
I really don't know why this man is staring at me. I'm pretty sure it's because he fancies me or he thinks I'm a weirdo. Let's go. He's about to pass. Do you see him? It's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, maybe that man is looking at you because he fancies you, he wants you, even though he doesn't try to talk to you, he doesn't try to approach you whatsoever, or He's looking at you because you have an entire film production set up at the gym with a tripod, a camera, a microphone, and you're talking to yourself while you work out. He's looking at you wondering, what in the world is she doing? I know I would, anybody at the gym would. And you all have to understand, older generations, they don't really understand, nor do they like this filming at the gym, especially when you're filming your entire workout mic'd up. I understand filming a few sets or exercises, but filming your entire workout at a gym that's not private and not your personal gym, really? So to this young woman, next time before you post a video trying to label somebody as a gym creep or wanting you, just ask yourself, am I doing something that would make people look at me? Not to mention, aren't you filming this to post on social media for the entire world to see? You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Haram.
At this point, the gym bros gotta start pulling up to the gym like this.
Oh shit, she's about to fail her squat.
Oh shit. Alright guys, alright, someone help her, man. Oh wait, she's filming.
I'm not a gym creep. I'm not a gym creep either.
I need food. She needs help.
I'm hungry. I'm married.
Someone help.
I'm married.
Yeah,
Let's go. I'm married.
Men, let me let you in on a little secret. You may not realize this, but you have more power than you know. So I want you to be more choosy. This aspect right here. Let's get into it. Remember, y'all, women love to be desired. They love attention. Attention is their currency. Attention is the drug. And a lot of y'all giving everybody attention, giving it out for free. No, be choosy about it, sir. It's your currency. Remember, our time is a limited resource. We don't know how much time we have, so don't give it away. If you give an attention, make sure it's worth it. Make sure it's to someone who actually values you. A woman that you actually want to be with long term. A woman that actually meets the standard. Don't just be giving that thing away for free. Women love attention. There's a lot of men giving it to them, and therefore reinforcing things that men say they don't want. So I urge you, men, be intentional about who and what you are giving your attention to.
You men need to start understanding your value too, and stop being so blinded, especially the simps and the disciple of the soy. You simps make it worse for all of us. And I'm not even kidding. I came across this Instagram post. Look at the picture. She is literally shaped like the piece of dookie that I took this morning. And look at the guys in the comments. They are still drooling and simping over this girl. You simps need to understand this and listen to this girl.
What's up, my guys? Most girls won't admit this, but for your sake, I will. I hate nice guys. So let me help you out. Here are 3 nice guy traits to avoid. Stop sending exclamation points and emojis. Who am I texting? My best girlfriend? You're texting like this because you think it'll make you more relatable. I want a man. You can make me feel comfortable without giving me feminine vibes. Stop putting my needs before yours. Why do you think Chad is getting my attention? Do you think it's because I get what I want every single time I ask him for it? Do you think it's because every time I get upset, he apologizes or buys me something to make me feel better? Do you think it's because he stays home from the gym or his boys' night when I tell him I don't want him to leave? No. Compliments. Without meaning, that is. Calling a girl beautiful only goes so far. We know when you're saying it, it's just because you think you have to. You make it lose its meaning. Whether it's your opening line on Hinge or a text you send me after meeting. This one does you no favor, Steve. It's just a slimy way to put me in a position where I can't respond negatively without being called an ungrateful bitch.
Why are you single at 31?
I think I'm really picky. And I like what I like, and sometimes men tell me that my expectations are a little too high, so
that was men that was obviously older than 31 or 31, right?
That were older than 30, yeah, that were older than me, but also younger guys. I feel like I'm kind of on a different journey, so I know what I was doing in my 20s. I was having fun, and do what I'm supposed to do. So I don't expect a man to step up, at 25 or in their 20s and kind of be on the same type of stuff I'm on.
So what you expecting out of a man when you're 31?
I expect them to be a provider, a protector, to have their communication together, because I've noticed a lot of not even just men, but people in general, they don't know how to communicate, you know. So there's a lot of things that I expect. I expect for him to come with his own because I have my own, and for us to be able to come together at one point and, you know, build on what we already have together. So.
Okay. So you think it's a price on love? You think it's an age on love?
I don't think there's an age, but I think I have given different age groups, and when I say that, like, you know, younger than me, and I kind of get the same results. So I always say, if I'm gonna keep doing the same thing, I'm gonna keep doing getting the same results. So
You a fan of Nicki Minaj?
Yes, I am.
You a fan of Beyonce?
Yes, I love her.
Okay, so Beyonce married somebody way older than her. Nicki Minaj dated Meek Mill when he was young.
I'm Quay, and I can't really speak for what anybody else does. What I can say is, with my experiences, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting, different results. So I'm trying to do something different this time around.
Okay.
Wow. This was by far the most respectful adult conversation I have ever seen on this raggedy show. But I hate to be the bad guy here. Sweetheart, you're 31. You know, in China, you know what they call women over 25? Leftover woman. Expired. Now, sweetheart, at the age of 31, you can't play hard to get when you are already hard to want. I know I sound like a total dirtbag, but it's the truth.
If a man takes a woman out to eat, do you feel him spending his money on that good time, the woman should reciprocate? Not necessarily a dinner, but something in return for him. Like what?
Energy, time.
But he gave his
presence.
He gave his time, energy, and presence to you.
Yeah, but he wanted me to give. He wanted my time.
But okay, so you didn't want to go on that date.
If he asked me out on a date, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna give him my time.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So what you're saying is, a man should not ask a woman on a date. He should wait for her to ask.
That's not what I said. What?
The reason I say that is because you didn't want to be there. You don't want to reciprocate. You feel like
I did want to be there. I said yes.
You just said your presence is reciprocal to the money he's spending. Even though his time, his energy, he's giving you that. You giving him time and energy, but that's not equal. Is that equal?
It is.
Okay. Listen.
We're both.
Hey, listen. Let me land. All right. So he brings his time and energy. Okay. You bring your time and energy. Okay. It's equal. Now he brings the money that he paid for. Now what do you bring?
Myself.
Okay. You bring yourself. He brings himself.
Okay.
It's okay. Now that's equal except for the part of the money that he spent. So what are you doing in reciprocation to the money part?
Just being there.
No, but he's just being there.
He wanted me to be there with him. So you don't want him to be there. I'm asking you a question. I mean, he don't gotta be there.
So that's all I'm saying is, you see that women do not value a man's time and energy because they feel like they bring their time and energy and you should bring some money, which means they discount your time and energy as if it's not even there. You're discounting the value of him.
I'm not.
Now, sweetheart, if that's the case, how about you show up to work and tell your boss that you want to get paid for just showing up and being present. And let's see how long that lasts. You know, I wish more women were more humble like this girl.
Can a man live with his mom to save up money for a nice house until he's 30?
Yes, for sure. And he's not only saving for a house, but he's taking care of his mama. And that for me right there, it's like, that's a good man. Yeah.
Perfect.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys enjoy the content, don't forget to hit the thank you button or donate here.
I'm sorry, but imagine having a neck beard and being concerned about women's body. I think you should be concerned about your looks. This is crazy.